And for all you young street fighting guys out there, warriors, never be a nice guy. There's no in love and war. There's no rules. And this one guy that was back in the days when house parties was after high school, junior college, 20-ish area. There was this one clown that used to go around and sucker punch everybody. He's a sucker punch clown, which is the opposite, if you look it up, of a warrior. He's a coward, and he was building. He's building a name. He's older now, but he was building a name for himself as knocking people out, and then he would run, and then everybody was afraid of him because they didn't want to get sucker punched. Even to this day, I think, even his friend. I've ended up drinking with him a few times just because retribution never dies, and I'm a very patient person. Anyway, so he was in front of a bar, and he bounced into me, and not knowing who he was. And so I pretty much had him. It was like a movie scene, It's kind of like, I don't know if you've seen the Mickey Rourke movie. I can't remember it, but there's a bar scene where everybody's surrounded the barfly. Yes, and so there's a bar scene in the back of the bar with all these people around, and these guys are fighting. It was just like that, except we were in front of the bar, and I pretty much had him on his back and put thumb locks on both of his eyes, and he was one step away from going night-night, and he started begging for his life. Like, please, I'm sorry, Mr. Abbot, sir. And so I stopped, and I was getting ready to play basketball with his head. And I looked up, and I see this huge crowd around me, and I go, oh, man, if I hurt this guy bad, I'm going to get in trouble. And so I let him up, and the guy slithers across Main Street there and digs through his work truck. He's like a construction hack dude. Unbeknownst to me, he grabbed a hammer and he hit it behind his leg. And the cowardly sucker puncher started yelling, come on, come on, come on. And I'm like, oh, man. And everybody's like looking at me like, what, are you afraid of him now? And so I go, that guy's just going to run off. So I'm a pretty fast guy. So I figured maybe if I get the jump on him, I could catch him. Well, I took off running on him, and he steps back and whacks me in the face with a hammer. Full on, boom, knocked me out cold. My friend picked me up and was carrying me back to his Blazer. And ever since then, I've come to know who he is and had drinks with him, but I've never been able to be one-on-one by myself with him.